Таир, бала, ну что за дела же?
Уая, Таир, Шеф, штраф что надо? Отжимание.
Железно.
Давай 50 отжиманий.
Нет, иди, я разберусь.
Я хочу посмотреть,
нет, иди, разберусь.
если я опоздал, бы меня не оставил.
Хорошо, Таир.
Таир, давай отжимание.
Иди сюда.
А что ты еще как будто на прогулку идешь, опоздал, а?
Я не опоздал, во-первых.
Как не опоздал?
Опоздал, брат. Не.
Сегодня у нас день борьбы проводит Аков. Честно говоря, сегодня можно было просто поиграться. Игры сделать и все, отдохнуть. Утром тяжелая тренировка была.
Расслабься. Просто делай свою жизнь. Нет, стянул руку. Есть. 1-0.
And now when it comes to this fight, because like I said at the top of the video, I actually think Ian Gary has a really good chance in this fight. And it pains me to say that as someone that, again, I need to stress this. I fucking hate Ian Gary. Have I mentioned that in this video? And I'm a fan of Islam Makhachev, okay? But I just need to be real. I feel like Islam Makhachev is playing with fire by not having turned right around. He got offered a fight at UFC 324 after blobbing JDM, taking 0 damage, and moving up to 170, so it's not even this massive weight cut for him now. He clearly bulked up and filled out into the division, but still, it's not the same as cutting to 155 and turning right around. And he turned it down for whatever reason, right? We don't know. He got offered the White House card, apparently turned that down due to injury. And now we're hearing all these rumors that he's going to be back at UFC 330. Again, I'm going to build that card later on in the video, but I feel like he's given these guys a lot of time to improve. He's given Leon Edwards, what's this kid's name? Carlos Prates, Ian Gary, even Michael Morales, even though I don't think he should be in the conversation. He's given all of these guys time to get fights and get better, and they're younger than him, they're hungrier than him. And the biggest thing for me that concerns me about Islam Makhachev in this division is I feel like I'm seeing a pattern right now in the weight class, and I'm going to point it out to you. And actually, it makes me sad to accept this as a JDM fan, but there is just a certain build that is dominating this weight class right now, and it is the tall, lanky, well-rounded strikers. Okay? Listen to this fucking theory. Look at the top 5. Ian Gary, Carlos Prates, Michael Morales, and then JDM and Bilal Muhammad, who have lost to these guys, basically. You know what I'm saying? Think about what I'm telling you, right? Ian Gary, tall, lanky striker with solid grappling. He beat Bilal Muhammad the exact same way JDM did, except JDM did better, you know, whatever. But stuffed his takedowns, pieced him up. That's a good win. But he gets in there with Carlos Prates and he's able to match his frame and do well against him on the feet, outstrike him, mix in the grappling more effectively than JDM was able to. Ian Gary, with his build and his skill set, is able to beat both the guys that JDM and these guys can beat, like, and Sean Brady and Bilal Muhammad, these guys can beat, right? But also is able to beat the other tall, lanky, like mutants at 170 like Carlos Prates. Same with Carlos Prates, dude. This shit is fucking unfair, bro. This guy's massive. I saw this guy in person. It was like a fucking Arkham boss battle started when this guy jumped around the cage. He can handle grappling. We saw it against Leon Edwards. We saw it against JDM. We saw it against Ian Gary. He stuffed basically all of his takedowns. And on the feet...
Forget waiting around, because Islam Makhachev is charging straight into the biggest test of his entire career. With his highly anticipated showdown against Charles Oliveira's successor approaching, the undisputed champion has buried himself inside an unforgiving training camp, relentlessly sharpening every weapon available. Yet it isn't only Makhachev's brutal preparation stealing attention. Fresh footage from his camp, alongside the elite coaches directing every move, has fans buzzing and questioning exactly what secret strategy he's preparing for this massive clash. Which parts of his arsenal has Makhachev upgraded most? More importantly, will those improvements completely overwhelm his opponent? Everyone's about to discover soon.
Makhachev.
He does well with Islam on the stand-up because he's rangy, he's tricky, all those. But on the ground, he doesn't. He does okay, but he doesn't survive on the ground. I don't think. I mean, well, okay, he might survive 5 rounds, but he won't get the best of Islam on the ground. That I'm 100% sure about that. On the stand-up, he's pretty tricky. So one punch can change everything on that. One kick, one punch, one knee. So that's a different story. But on the ground, I don't see him dominating. I see him surviving, possibly. So yeah, I could see that. And then the takedown defense that he has is decent, but not great enough to stop Islam from taking him down. But again, sometimes we'll go in there and we'll decide that we're gonna do this with Islam, and next thing you know, next round we'll say, okay, take him down now, or next thing you know, next round we'll go stand up because he's that good.
Announce Islam versus Ian Gary. My initial take on this was, oh man, who's going to beat Islam? You need a guy that has that one-shot knockout power who's going to catch him. Nobody's beating Islam by decision. But in what we've seen this year with Strickland, Hamzat, Justin, Ilya, all these crazy upsets, buddy, I'm not counting Ian out. I'm not counting him out. No way.
No.
Ian Machado Gary, I mean, he's talented as all fuck. I'm not one of those guys who's just going to jump on Islam and glaze him. Like hell no. That's a great fight.
You have the 170 pulled up.
When you and I have spoken about Islam Makhachev versus Ian Machado Gary, what do you make of that matchup?
That's a great fight. Look, it's a great fight. Ian Gary for a long time has been saying that, he is the future. Obviously, it's his nickname. Like, he sees himself as being there with the belt. He's visualized it, but now he's got Makhachev in the division. And I mean, Makhachev's got the kryptonite for every single person in the division. No matter where the fight goes, he's got the skills to challenge you and to cause you issues. Like, of course, since Ian Gary's, been spending time in Brazil, been working on his jiu-jitsu, he's going to be far more confident in his ground game. But at the same time, I don't know if you're going to be able to replicate what Islam Makhachev can do to you. I think you would have to be in the wrestling room in Dagestan to really feel that kind of pressure. And what you got to remember is that room right now, we keep signing a bunch of guys from Khabib's team. They're all cookie cutter versions of each other. They're all lethal. They've all got great wrestling. They've all got that pressure style with good punching and kicking now. You know what I mean? There's a really elite level in that gym. And Makhachev's at the top of that pile. Everybody in that gym is working towards where he is. And everybody in that gym's a killer. I just don't know if you're going to be able to find the same kind of look that you're going to need to be able to deal with Makhachev. And I think now he's moved up to welterweight.
Believe it or not, Islam Makhachev never forgets who truly shaped his incredible rise. Whenever he reflects on the biggest influences behind his success, Khabib Nurmagomedov always tops the list. For Makhachev, everything goes far beyond championship belts and unforgettable victories inside the octagon, centering instead on their lifelong bond. He remembers they grew up only a few hundred meters apart, constantly training side by side from an early age. Even now, Makhachev proudly considers Khabib his lifelong idol, despite their age difference and Khabib's remarkable accomplishments throughout the sport.
Это зачастую здесь и как. Сначала подерешься и потом уже сдружишься.
Не, Хаиб был наш до сих пор старший в зале. На тот период для меня он был старше. У нас разницы нет 1 день или 2 дня, или он чемпион, или не чемпион. Он был просто старшим, который показывал нам огромный пример. Мы с ним и в школе тренировались. Как ты сказал, мы между собой не дрались, но вместе на разборки ходили там за школу, за кого-то там. И вот так мы рядом жили. До того, как я попаду в Каблманапу, у нас дом, наверное, между собой где-то 300-400 метров находился. Я его уже тогда знал. С Хаибом вот так с первого дня у нас был.
Everyone thinks Islam Makhachev has already conquered everything, but apparently that still isn't enough. After reaching the absolute pinnacle of his MMA career, he insists his ambition refuses to fade. While many fans believe titles, fame, or wealth power his relentless mindset, Makhachev says the real motivation comes from something far deeper. From the unique atmosphere inside his training camp to the overwhelming pride he derives from pushing himself beyond every limit and achieving greatness. Makhachev has explained the hidden reasons driving his ambition. Instead of merely defending a title, he's determined to continually perform at his best, always remaining atop his game.
На первой строчке. Знаете, как это, я же всю жизнь этим занимаюсь, и мне вот просто нравится находиться с командой. Вот сейчас приехали на сборы 30 человек, вот эта атмосфера, она по-любому и в городе не бывает. Вот эти большинство воспоминаний, то, что у меня есть от сборов, это вот когда мы толпой где-то собирались на какой-то базе, вот тренировались, у меня есть много других тоже воспоминаний, но это почти все связано с тренировочными сборами где-то с командой. Ну, вот этого я не хочу терять. И мне это до сих пор нравится. Мне нравится, когда я нахожусь в форме. Мне вот не нравится, когда я бываю не в форме. Где-то что-то болит, где-то что-то неохота, утром вставать неохота. Ну вот, когда ты в форме, не знаю, не могу, наверное, объяснить человеку, кто не...
So, was Islam Makhachev finally rattled by Ian Gary's nonstop trash talk? Not exactly. The champion responded, but made it crystal clear he has absolutely no interest in playing childish verbal games. According to Makhachev, he only addressed the rumors because staying silent would have let the speculation spiral even further. He firmly stated there were no injuries preventing him from competing and revealed that no official contract offer had been presented at the time. Although Makhachev admitted he does have a hand injury requiring future surgery, he confidently assured everyone it won't affect his career, completely shutting down the growing concerns.
И жестко, и резко, точнее. Цитату в пример приводить не буду, но ты сам понял, наверное, о чем речь. Вот почему ты решил ему ответить не в таком же стиле, а по-спортивному?
Оно что-то уже, когда ты молчишь, а они болтают, и люди начинают им верить просто в интернете, я думаю. Травма, они уже обо мне переживают. Но это так не бывает в UFC. Ты захотел, и ты дерешься на следующем турнире. Прими там бой, я приму, но нет уже контракта. Как я приму? Что я приму вообще? Я им так и ответил. Отправьте контракт, я принимаю любой бой. У меня нет никаких травм. У меня есть старая травма руки, но это после завершения моей карьеры я ее буду оперировать. Но сейчас это не причина, что бои какие-то срывались. Я готов, отправляйте контракт. Вот я сегодня на сборах, я думаю, в июле.
Just when a hype-around Ian Gary refused to slow down, Islam Makhachev completely poured cold water on it. Taking his breakdown even further, Makhachev explained exactly why he doesn't view Gary as a truly credible threat. He pointed to Gary's fight against Shavkat Rakhmonov, arguing that Gary still hasn't shown he can seriously trouble elite opponents with his striking. Makhachev admitted